Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Tak Jagadish, which has been directed by Shiva Nirvana. It has Nani and Ritu Varma and the large families that you typically find in a certain kind of Telugu film. Nani plays the outsider in this large family in the sense that he lives outside the village the family lives in. He only makes the occasional visit, and his ultimate plan is to get a visa to the US and probably go and settle down there. But of course, that's not going to happen because otherwise there's no story, and so we are back to a Kshatriya Patrudu / Devar Magan kind of template where this outsider who's from, doesn't belong to this village, has nothing, no connections with this village, he has to come and fix the problems in the village and also repair the rifts in the family. There's another connection with the Kshatriya Putridu kind of template, which is the fact that this is a very violent village where violence is a way of life among the people. There are various people who come and try and make it better, but all those people end up getting killed. So Nani, the sophisticated guy from outside, has to face that issue as well. The reason a film like Kshatriya Putridu works is because of the psychological shadings of the characters. You don't suddenly have one person becoming something else randomly. Tak Jagadish has no psychological shadings. Everybody is strictly one-dimensional. I know that this is a review of Tak Jagadish and I'm talking about an older film a lot, but then I just want to point out that the cliches are never a problem because cliches have been handed down from film to film to film to film to film over the centuries. And the cliches are never a problem because there are only so many stories in the world, so many situations in the world. The problem with Tak Jagadish is that there is very little attempt to tweak these cliches and make them seem fresh and new. For example, there is this very random love angle with Ritu Varma. The poor thing has no role to play except being rescued by Nani at various points. And I'm like, why don't you have her do something with the story instead of just having her standing around like this immobile love object? The same thing could be said of the Aishwarya Rajesh character as well. She has a very interesting relationship with Nani and something else happens and you really want that to be explored a little more, but again all these characters are one-dimensional, so you really don't get to feel anything about what she feels, what he feels. It's all generic. So adding to the fact that we have a very predictable story with very little nuance or newness, we also have very dull pacing and the fact that they are constantly trying to manipulate our emotions by not giving us enough to hold on to. Now, you can't just manipulate an audience by saying, oh, look, I'm going to pinch a baby and make it cry. That's the cheapest and lowest form of audience manipulation. You've got to make us care, and that never happens in Tak Jagadish. In other words, there's nothing genuine in this movie, and it feels more like the template for a future film than an actual film itself. So that's it about Tak Jagadish. If you like this review, do subscribe to Film Companion South, and see you soon at the movies.